YouTube, it's me, Jen, your Pudgy Picker, here with another booth tour. I know you guys love these. I just switched out from fall to winter. Don't mind my stuff sitting there. But here's my front display. You know, I always change this out. I have some trees, salt and pepper shakers. And I have several gnomes. A couple of these aren't necessarily wintry, but I just put all my gnomes here. I even got one in the little sleigh in the back, and then down here. And then the rest of this might be what you've seen before, but take a look anyway. I have purses, I have brooches. And then here, the top is wine. I may end up changing this, maybe next restock day. That's what we're here for. It's no customers, just all of us in here putting in new goodies. So down here, I got my little Stanley cups, my iron-ons, my perfume, my reusable bags, and then I have some of the stuff I've made. I think a lot of these I'm going to put up front after winter, kind of going into spring. And then down here, I have some old music pages, hymnal pages, atlas pages. And then over here I have some blocks, washcloths I make. I have paper dolls and some Barbie books and what do you call them? Hand mirrors. And then here is all of my ceramic pins, my coffee mugs. Here I have my fashion rings with my Asian stuff. Down here I have mostly dogs, and then I have my foxes at the end, and then down here is just kind of mishmash animals, and then I have the mirror in the back, which makes it nice. I have 2 sewing bins, a suitcase, there's a jewelry box. Down here I have games and puzzles, and then this kinds of I don't know, it's kind of like, what do you call it, like kitchen-y stuff. And then salt and pepper shakers, and then I have more, I don't know, this is kind of like farmhouse type. So I got old books, remember this? So there's that shelf, and then of course I have my lamps. And then I put this here even though it is not the season, but I didn't have it plugged in last year, and I think people kind of overlooked it. And then, of course, in the center, I have all my mini cool earrings. And then I have smaller fabric. I have fat quarters. And then more fabric. I do have some spaces, so I am going to be bringing out more. And, of course, my lucky bamboo. Then I got a whole bunch of these little pieces. I had to cut off some of these to put them in the boxes. So I'm selling those as samples. Then I have little pocket hugs and a little thank you for being awesome. It's got a little bee pin. Here's all of my soap. And then down here, of course, more fabric. I didn't straighten this side yet. I just realized. So I do have more space, so I will be bringing more of that out this week. These are my new squishies I've been buying. Let's see, little squishy guys. So there are those. Almost too many to fit in there. And I have a little sign. And then, of course, more earrings. And then on this side, I changed the price on this because it's been here a while. I hung the pantry sign. It was kind of down on the bottom. More clocks, etc. And then over here on the wall hasn't changed much. But here's my novelty pens I've been picking up from Temu. So my husband made a cute little sign. And then I have some African art. And then I have this jade tree. There's the shoes I showed that I got when I was on vacation. Here's all of my wind chimes. Several of these are from Temu. I just hung up the Sasquatch one. Or Bigfoot, whatever you want to call them. And then down here I have men's items. And then down one more, I got more men's items. And then down here, well, let's go over here. I have my plants hung up. And then this is more like barware. And then antique photos, another suitcase. I had my gnomes in there. That's what I moved. Remember this from this summer picking. And then I have a very old baby bed, a little stool, and a little birdhouse. And then over here, I have some just kind of like feminine type things. I have my 2 boxes of recipe cards. One has mostly drinks, and the other one is just recipes. Blind date with a book. I can bring some more of those. Here is a full shelf of my mystery bags. Ladies on the left, men's on the right. And then these I made a while ago, my Christmas mystery bags. So there are those. Those are $5 each. These are $6 each. And then down here I have a vintage baby scale. I just bought that, the bottle bird feeder. And you'll notice a lot of the stuff you're like, I remember when you got that. So again, I just have to straighten up that. But that's what it looks like. So this is winter 2025. Hope you enjoyed this tour. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Would you like to shop my booth? Would you buy stuff if I sold it? Of course you would. So I guess that is it. That is all. Leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and also subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys next time. And until then, happy picking. Bye.